Hi, and welcome to Prepping Essentials. You'll remember I've had a lot of success with potatoes over the last couple of years, and these are the ones I harvested a couple of weeks ago. And I have these pretty much every day with my evening meal. And I do like normal potatoes, but I also do like sweet potatoes. These are some that I bought from the supermarket last Friday. Don't have them very often, just now and again, but it's been bugging me for a long time. Can I grow my own sweet potatoes? And more importantly, I guess, the ones that I buy from the supermarket, is it possible to grow my own from them? Let's find out. It's Thursday night, and I've been cooking dinner, and I've got some sweet potatoes and some just normal potatoes, but I've been cooking these in threes, and I've got one spare at the end of the week. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different, and I thought I would experiment and see if I can't get these to grow. It's something I've not even tried before, but since I've got a spare one, I thought I'd test the theory on how easy it is to get these to grow. Now, allegedly, all you need to do is take your sweet potato, simply chop it into half. Easier said than done, because these are very hard, but I've got a nice knife. And once you've got them, just pop the halves into a bowl of water. I'm just using a little plastic food carton, and then put them somewhere in the sun, keep them warm, and the theory is that in the space of a week or two you'll actually start getting sprouts coming out of the sweet potato, from which you'll get rooted plants which you can pop in the ground and hopefully grow some more of these little beauties, sweet potatoes. So who knows if it'll work or not. As I said, I've never tried it before, but I thought something to add into the video for the weekend. I'll do this and I'll keep you posted as we go through the next few weeks, and we'll see whether it works or it doesn't work. Fingers crossed. You'll remember I put these in, well, I put two of them in on Thursday night after work, and it's now the following week, Wednesday night, just about ready to go to bed actually, and I thought I'd just check. Over the last couple of days I've just cut up a few more and popped them in, and surprise, surprise, I'm hoping you'll see that on the video. Can you see the little roots? The little white? Let me just spin this around, because look. How cool is that? So there you go, just a little update there. So in the space of a week we've got some quite significant root growth. No sign of leaves yet, but you know, patience. It's a virtue, they say. Well, here we are. Week 2 has just finished. It's 7:30 on Thursday, 10th of June. So 2 weeks ago to the day, I popped 2 of these half-cut sweet potatoes, and then over the course of the following 2 days, I just added a couple more to fill this tub. And what's happened? You saw in the last video some little pointy roots. Well, look at this. In the space of a week, that pointy little root has gone into huge roots, absolutely enormous. And all of these sweet potatoes have got them, every single one, but as yet there's no sign of the green leaves. There is one, there you can see it there. I don't know if it's going to pick it up on this video or not. There it is there, look, if it'll focus. There is one shoot that is green, and perhaps that one as well. So that might produce a leaf. So yeah, lots and lots of white root. Too much, actually. I can't believe how much root there is. I'm just waiting for the green shoots of recovery. We're straying into the economy. This is about sweet potatoes. Yeah, so there we go. 2 full weeks now. And progress. Let's see what happens during the course of the next week. Well, here we are at the end of the 3rd week. It's, where are we at now? Thursday the 17th of June. So this is the end of the 3rd week with this little experiment on the sweet potatoes. We've got little shoots coming on here. And if I spin it round, there's another one coming. I don't know if you'll get that on the video or not. Yeah, you will there, look. There's another one there. So there's 2 on that one. It looks like we're actually getting some below the waterline as well. We've got a huge one here, look. And this one here is enormous, and there's another one on the other side of it. Stunning amount of roots. That can't be right, having all that root in there. I was expecting the side shoots to root, and perhaps they will, given a bit more time. So there we go, end of the 3rd week, and that's where we are with our little sweet potato experiment. So here we go. This is the end of week 4. It's now Thursday 24th of June, and as you can see, if the camera focuses, we've now got a variety of different shoots. There's even some, and if you'll get it or not, underwater there. A variety of different shoots from the different potato halves. Even this end one here has got a shoot just under the waterline. I think at the minute the only one that doesn't is that very pointy one on the right, but all the rest have, and they're actually fairly sizable. They're at least, well, this big one's 2 inches, and the others are a good 1.5 inches and half an inch. So clearly it does work. I guess I shouldn't get too excited because we are late in the season for doing this. Whether they'll survive through to producing some sweet potatoes or not is debatable. And of course these shoots, they need to produce some root growth off them as well, because you're actually removing the shoot to plant rather than planting these half tubers that I've got. But for the first effort, I'm very excited. It does clearly work, so I'll keep you posted as we go through the next few weeks. Well, I've just got in, called at the land on the way home from work to water. It's been scorching all this week, so before I forget, it is Thursday, 1st of July, so week 5 just finished, and look at this. That, I don't know what that is, 3 inches of growth on there, maybe almost 4 inches, and loads of others coming along. Everywhere you look, there's little plants. I forget what they call them now. Shoots coming out of the potatoes all the way around. Some of them are showing signs of rooting off the bottom of the shoots, and some of them aren't. Bit difficult to know how well they're doing really, because I would have expected some roots to show at the bottom of the plant stems, but they're not. There's only the odd one or two. So I'm not quite sure how these are going to come out. I guess we'll see over the next couple of weeks. But certainly this big one, I think another week, and that's going to have to come off. We'll see, I guess. Anyway, there you go, little update, end of week 5. Well, we're just home from work. This is the end of week 6, it's the 8th of July. Just thought I'd share this with you. 7.5 inches growth on that longest plant, and the whole tray now is just absolutely teeming. Every single one of those sweet potatoes is producing shoots. The root growth is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there, but the entire plastic container is full of root growth. So allegedly, on videos that I've seen, the idea is that you just break off these shoots, I think they call them sets, from the actual tuber, and some of them will have roots already on the bottom of the shoot, others won't, but again, allegedly, I don't know, I've never done it. If you put those into water, they will produce roots, and then you plant the actual shoot, stem, set, call it what you will. Some really nice colours in these, ranging from green all the way through to your various purples, and some of them are almost black. So I don't know, I'll have a little play with these and see if I can break some off and pop them into a glass jar or something. You'll have to excuse the mess in the kitchen. I have literally just got in, called in at the field on the way home. Let me just get something to pop those on. Yeah, watering the plants on the field and sorting out the chickens. I think I'll take this one first. It's not the longest shoot, but they're all locked together, look. The roots are just unbelievable. So you can see the little shoots, well, I hope you can on the camera. These are some of the smaller ones. Lots of root growth off the tuber, but I don't see much off the shoots themselves. So I'm unsure really as to the best approach for this. Look at that, it's a complete mat of roots in the bottom of there. Oh, that one's got some decent root growth, look. So if I just snap that off, so we've got a plant and root. Almost endless root on that one. And I'll just pop them in this glass jar and see how we get on. Oh, go on, let's go for the big ones. So, there we go. You see the roots coming out of the tuber rather than the actual set. So, I'm reluctant to break this off, but I'm going to. He says, trying desperately to get it. Okay, there we go. That's that one. No roots on there. Similarly, no roots on that one. So I think I might be tempted to pop that back and see what happens. Similarly, that one. Let's take a look at some of these others. That one has got a root growth on it, so let's go for that. Actually, it wasn't. It was a fluke. the root is in the tuber, not the set. But let's pop it in there, see what happens. It's all an experiment. Yeah, nothing on those either. At all. The root growth is just phenomenal. Look at the size of these roots on this tuber. Absolutely incredible. But they're not coming off the sets, which allegedly they're supposed to. So, I think what we'll do, we'll shuffle those around a little bit. And let's just be brave. Let's take off a few of these. Snap that one off. Pop it in there. Snap that one off. And pop it in there. And we'll see what happens with those. But that's just crazy. Look at the root growth. Absolutely crazy. I might be inclined to take that off, apart from one, and see if it encourages the actual shoots themselves to start rooting. Crazy amount of root in there. That's a really big plant, so I think we'll take that off as well and pop that in there. So I'll just keep my eye on those, see what happens with this tub. Now I've thinned it out a little bit, and I'll keep you posted. But that's what we've ended up with. A glass jar full of little sets, and we'll see if they root. Well, I called in at the land on the way home from work just to sort the chickens out and water the plants. So I've literally just come back in the house, and I thought I'd give you an update. It's the 15th of July, end of week 7, with these sweet potato slips, and hopefully you can see on the camera, all of them have now got roots on them. Every single one. It's hard to see on this camera because I'm facing the direct sunlight, but hopefully you can see it. I mean, loads and loads and loads of root growth on all of these. So that means that at the weekend we're going to be planting out these little puppies and see what happens, if we get any actual sweet potatoes growing or not. So I'll catch up with you at the weekend. Well, here we go. That's the sweet potato slips that I have been cultivating at home on the windowsill. I'm hoping you can see that. Some really nice root growth and leaf growth on there. So I've got one of the old potato containers and just put in a little bit of chicken manure pellets in there and mixed in a little bit of fresh compost. So I've got a combination of the old stuff that the potatoes were growing in. You saw me harvest these a week or two ago, and we're simply going to just pop these in and we'll see how we get on with these. Really nice growth on there. A bit surprised really how much there is and how well they've developed. The trick will be, of course, trying to keep these watered sufficiently. to get some decent growth. I guess we'll find out. This is an experiment. I've not done this before. I have no clue how well these will grow. It is, as I said earlier, the wrong time of year really to be doing this, but it's an experiment. We'll give it a whirl, see what happens, and as always, success or failure, I will show you what happens. Bit of free water there. So there we go. I might just pop a little bit more compost to mound this up, give it a good watering, because that is quite dry in there, and we'll see what happens with them. Well, that's it for this video. I hope there was something in there that was of interest to you. If you did like the video, please do click on the like button. Also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. As always, welcome any comments, questions or suggestions you might have. Have you tried growing sweet potatoes? If so, how did you get on? And I guess more importantly, whereabouts are you in the big wide world? Because it does make a difference with these. Or have you grown anything else a little bit different or exotic? Let me know in the comments section below. But for now, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.